Good day, everyone. Welcome to Real Conservative Headline News. I'm your host, Nathaniel Rajkumar. Starting off locally here in Trinidad and Tobago, Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar, we the people's Prime Minister, has promised the country a very good budget for early October, saying it will feature new initiatives to diversify the economy, create jobs, and generate revenue beyond oil and gas. Speaking at the Diplomatic Center on Tuesday at an event honoring athletes Keishon Walcott, Jeremy Richards, and the Trinidad Knight Riders, the CPL champions, she said ministers were already reviewing a draft of recurrent expenditure to set priorities. Persad-Bissessar said the budget would include innovative projects and sport tourism as a key area that could generate a lot of revenue, just like how even Guyana is doing to an extent, while recalling that her previous administration created 50,000 jobs. That's between 2010 to 2015. She also confirmed that Walcott, Richards, and cricketers Kyron Pollard and Nicholas Pooran will be named sports ambassadors. So people, that is really wonderful news, especially when it pertains to the budget and definitely honoring our local athletes. Sleep better. Say goodbye to stiff necks, headaches, and restless nights. Our premium cervical pillow is designed to perfectly support your neck and spine, keeping your body aligned while you sleep. Soft yet firm, it adapts to your shape, giving you ultimate comfort and deep, rejuvenating rest. Whether you sleep on your back, side, or stomach, this pillow reduces pressure points, eases tension, and helps you wake up feeling refreshed and ready to conquer the day. Invest in your sleep. Your neck will thank you. WhatsApp 762-6589 to place your order and feel the difference from the very first night. The East Port of Spain Development Company Limited proudly congratulates Terence David and Deshaun Hamilton, who have been named as National Award recipients in recognition of their extraordinary bravery and service to their community. The men, both residents of Sealots, will receive the prestigious national honor of the Hummingbird Medal Bronze for their heroic act last September when they risked their own lives to rescue a police officer from a burning vehicle. Their courage and quick action prevented loss of life and exemplifies the highest ideals of selflessness and service, inspiring the people of East Port of Spain and also the nation by extension. Assistant General Manager of EPOS, Mrs. Nisa Hostin James, commended the achievement, stating Terence David and Deshaun Hamilton have shown the true meaning of heroism. That is definitely true. They risk their own lives, people. Their bravery reflects their strength, resilience, and compassion that define our community. They are powerful role models for our youth and a reminder that extraordinary courage can come from ordinary circumstances. Congratulations to them both, and they definitely deserve this honor. Ladies, meet your new go-to bag, our mega duffel handbag, perfect for your travel, shopping, the gym, and everything in between. Crafted from premium Oxford material, it's not just stylish, it's built to last. Ideal size, flawless design, and unbeatable quality make it the bag you'll reach for every time. Versatile and ready for anything. WhatsApp 762-6589 to order yours today. A new campaign promoting peace through sport was launched on Republic Day. The first ever Peace Cup at Constantine Park in Macoya brought youth, families, and entire communities together in a celebration of unity and positive engagement. Sporting, I'm telling you, we need to focus a lot on sports. Hundreds of athletes came out to support the initiative hosted by the members of Parliament for St. Augustine and Tunapuna. According to St. Augustine MP Khadija Amin, the event was designed to create positive opportunities for young people in the community through sport, keeping them on the right path, people, while they occupy their time. She also credited the success of initiative to the strong support received from various stakeholders, I guess, in the private sector. Today, well, that was yesterday. Today, there will be 500 athletes participating, and that is so positive, you know. So I want to thank our sponsors, our organizing committee, and the minister for supporting myself and Roger Alexander in this big football clash, this Peace Cup. Sporting heroes Keshawn Walker, Jareem Richards, and the Trinidad Night Riders were all honored and rewarded for their recent exploits by the government of Trinidad and Tobago during a visit with Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar at the Diplomatic Center in Port of Spain on Tuesday. World Athletics Championships gold medalist Keshawn Walker expressed gratitude for the recognition as he made a commitment to the nation. He said it's been one long journey, and being here 13 years later, it feels good. It doesn't just feel good to be able to wear this medal, but it feels good to be able to know that through all the ups and downs, all the different things that I've been through as an athlete, I can still come back here today and say I'm a world champion. And definitely in his 30s, that is significant by itself. He said, I will always be forever grateful to the government of Trinidad and Tobago. Starting from 2012 all the way to now, the support has always been there. Now that I'm also being honored to be a sports ambassador, I'm going to put my best foot forward the same way I put my best foot forward on the Mundo. I'm going to do the same to represent the country and everything I do, as I'm very passionate when it comes to the younger athletes, and I think that this is a great opportunity for me to actually now step up and make a big difference, focusing on the youths just the way that they should.
No more overheating phones. Cool your phones in seconds. Prevents damage to phones and battery issues. Better gaming experience and streaming. USB powered and fast charging. Lightweight and quiet. Ideal for kids and adults. Works with all smartphones. Makes a great gift. Call or WhatsApp 868-762-6589.
Now for some regional news, and we're starting off with Guyana. Agriculture Minister Zulfikar Mustafa, along with his team of senior officers from the Guyana Rice Development Board, met with millers to continue engagements as paddy prices for the second crop continue to fluctuate across the country. With the second crop of the year ongoing, which is expected to yield over 800,000 tons, farmers continue to seek government intervention to secure higher prices for their paddy. During the meeting, Minister Mustafa said that the GRDB has been monitoring the global price, production, and market trends. He also said that it was in the best interest of the sector for farmers to benefit from best prices, and that the government is actively working to reduce the cost of production, adding that approximately $2 billion was expended to procure fertilizer for farmers for 2025. All that was a sort of incentive to encourage them to cultivate the crop. While acknowledging that global prices vary, the millers noted that global markets are becoming fewer and more competitive, with large producers of rice like India having huge quantities of rice on the market. Last week, HE President Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali met with rice farmers from the Quarantine Coast, reminded farmers that while government investments have boosted the sector through new high-yielding varieties and critical infrastructure, external pressures still remain. He explained that global market conditions, particularly surpluses from major producers like India, have pushed down the prices. In response, the head of state said that the government will move to establish modern storage facilities across all rice-producing regions to strengthen resilience and give farmers greater flexibility in storing their paddy over long periods of time. Once again, people, it is clear for everyone to see that the Irfan Ali administration and President Irfan Ali himself seeks the interests of all the citizens, including the farmers in Guyana. And this is something that is going to continue to take place for the next 5 years and hopefully even beyond.
Premium touchscreen wireless headsets restocked. 1.9-inch HD full-color touchscreen. ANC and ENC noise reduction for crystal clear calls. 9D panoramic sound. Long battery life and fast charging. Control music, videos, TikTok, YouTube, and much more. Camera feature, voice assistant, timer, stopwatch, and lyrics on screen. Water resistant, sleek design. Available in gold, black, blue, and purple. Gift-ready packaging with replacement earbuds included. Never lose your earbuds again with the Find Headphones feature that actually works. Don't miss out. WhatsApp 762-6589 to place your order. Limited stock available.
6 persons living with disabilities received loans totaling $3 million. The checks were handed over by Minister of Tourism, Industry and Commerce, Honorable Susan Rodriguez, and Permanent Secretary Roger Rogers at the Small Business Bureau. The loans were secured through a revolving fund specifically designed to support entrepreneurs living with disabilities, providing them with access to loans up to Guyanese $500,000 with zero collateral. You didn't need to have any sort of savings. 0 interest as well, which is wonderful, and a repayment period of up to 4 years. The initiative is supported by the Ministry of Human Services and Social Security. Minister Rodriguez noted that the initiative reflects the government's One Guyana philosophy, which prioritizes inclusivity regardless of race, gender, geography, or physical ability. If we do not have any sort of program here in Trinidad and Tobago yet that supports those that are disabled in such a way which can empower them to be self-employed, I hope once again we follow Guyana's example.
Tired of losing your keys, phone, or coins in that annoying gap between your car seat and the console? We've got the perfect solution. Our universal car seat gap fillers are back in stock, ready to save your stuff and make your ride clutter-free. Available in black, brown, beige, and red, they're designed to fit any car seat and blend perfectly with your interior. Simply WhatsApp 762-6589 to place your order and enjoy delivery straight to your door in just 1 to 3 days.
Regional news from Jamaica. Renowned Montego Bay-based attorney at law Clayton Morgan is calling for Jamaicans living overseas to seize the moment and invest in local real estate and housing based on the opportunities for financial returns and creating generational legacies in their homeland. Morgan, a long-standing member of the opposition People's National Party, led by Mark Golding, made the call while addressing a special homecoming reception at Sandals Royal Caribbean for South Florida Jamaicans who had returned to the island for the 26th Back to Jamaica homecoming tour, which spanned September 11 to 15. Even if you're living abroad, still have some sort of investment in the country of your birth. Even here in Trinidad and Tobago, that should be the same as well. Some travel news now. Venice is known for its canals, but those aren't the only areas of the maritime city that can be explored by watercraft. Taking a boat tour of the lagoon that surrounds Venice not only provides a different view of the city, it allows visitors to experience the natural beauty of the local marshes and islands. The modern city of Venice began life in the 8th century as a maritime republic nicknamed La Serenissima, the most serene for its stability and might. On Ascension Day in May or June, locals will celebrate the Festa della Senza, a millennium-old tradition in which a ring is thrown into the sea, renewing a symbolic marriage. The outlying islands are a good place to explore this link, each with a personality defined by its relationship with the lagoon. Some, like in Torcello, home to a basilica with Byzantine mosaics, are accessible by ferry. Others, like San Francisco del Deserto, inhabited by monks, are only accessible privately by boat. But aside from the more famous Murano and Burano, most are out of sight in every sense of the word, a distance that kept them somewhat secret and helped preserve their authenticity. You may well find yourself only among locals, a rare experience in one of the world's most visited cities. So once again, for those who love traveling, like myself, those are kind of areas, if I visit those countries, those are the kind of areas that I will definitely put priority to visit.
You won't be disappointed with this one. Look and feel great every day. Painless trimming with no pulling of hair guaranteed. Comfortable to hold and lightweight. Intelligent anti-pinch system. Safety travel lock. Accurate and painless trimming. Durability, 100% quality. Fast charging. To place an order, call or WhatsApp 868-762-6589.
This next story is quite inspiring. It's wonderful to hear these types of, or to read these types of stories online. Lillian Weber from Bettendorf, Iowa, proved that kindness has no age limit. Even in her late 90s, she dedicated each day to sewing a dress for Little Dresses for Africa, a non-profit helping young girls in need. A simple but heartfelt goal was to complete 1,000 dresses by her 100th birthday. That is so wonderful. Huh? A goal she proudly exceeded, finishing over 1,051 dresses. Each piece she stitched carried more than fabric and thread. It carried love, dignity, and hope for children who often had little of their own. Lillian's story reminds the world that small, steady acts of compassion can change lives, proving that one person with one kind act at a time truly can make a difference. Wonderful, inspiring story. Folks, that brings us to the end of today's news headlines. Thanks again to everyone who continues to support my content, especially on my new YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. Continue to like, comment, share, subscribe. Stay blessed and stay safe, most of all, in Jesus' name.